Greetings everyone, welcome to the Weekly Rundown. In this video we highlight a handful of engaging articles that got people to dialogue with one another. This week we've got fallout from the election, the oncoming Democratic control of the House of Representatives, and, let's face it, Trump. Trump is going to be one of the main topics of conversation for at least the next 2 years. Anyways, let's get on with it. I am your host, The Board Observer, and the Weekly Rundown begins now. On Monday, midterms. Our pundit, John Feehery, identifies key issues that both parties failed at addressing, like Obamacare, for example.
If you like the plan you have, you can keep it. If you like the doctor you have, you can keep your doctor too.
He emphasizes how Democrats focus too much on impeaching Trump instead of attempting to solve the problems that will help everyday Americans. Also on Monday, politics. Our contributor, Lou Ford, examines how politicians and political parties from both sides often engage in political rhetoric and hyperbole that can be misinterpreted to incite violence. Case in point, Trump, Maxine Waters, and Antifa. On Tuesday, midterms again. Dirk Droll calls the blue wave a trickle.
That's right, buddy. You show that turd who's boss.
And the real lesson after the election is to support the agenda, not candidates, and outside pressure against the two-party rule. Also on Tuesday, Antifa. Bernstein of Truth or Talk calls Antifa a terrorist group after they targeted Fox News host Tucker Carlson's home. On Wednesday, Hillary. Clinton announces potential presidential 2020 run. Conservative Mexican laughs it off. I certainly hope it happens. I'm bored.
So bored.
Also on Wednesday, Open Letter. Our progressive contributor, Egberto of Politics Done Right, emphasizes the need to talk in order for our democracy to work and to solve problems. On Thursday, Capitol Hill. Our pundit, John Feehery, lays out rules to electing House Democrats and GOP leadership.
Don't you know the rules? What rules?
Also on Thursday, racist. Vogue has apologized for Kendall Jenner's Afro look on the basis of cultural appropriation. Direwolf Media calls out the lies and the absurdities. On Friday, Real Politics with Real People featuring our publisher, John Saltzman, with two panelists, Alexis Chapman and Ron Lichtman. In this video, they discuss nationalism in the context of the midterm election and the aftermath that followed.
That's uber cool.
Also on Friday, Publisher's Corner with John Saltzman. John Saltzman interviews one of our newest contributors, John Doyle. And that about wraps it up for this edition of the Weekly Rundown. Be sure to head on over to Political Storm for the latest takes on the stories of the day. And feel free to join in on the conversations. At Political Storm, we believe that dialogue is more beneficial than debate. Once again, I am the Board Observer, signing off.
Word.